Structure. Let's look at the structure of the sentence a little further. The syntactic structure of sentence may be presented provisionally by marking off each constituent from sentence level to word level by square brackets. So it's one of the traditions that we generally apply while we discussing the structure of the sentence in syntax. To simplify matters, we shall ignore the morpheme boundaries here. So we won't say that this word consists of two morphemes, etc. So the convention of bracketing yields the following analysis, which looks rather daunting at the first sight. For example, the snake killed the rat and swallowed it. So if we look at this, this is surrounded by a lot of brackets. So what we did is, first we put a bracket around the sentence, right? And then around phrases, and then around words, right? So this is how we have done it. So you can see that in 3a, the snake killed the rat and swallowed. It is around the whole sentence. Then we segregated the clauses. The snake killed the rat, swallowed it. So you can see that now we have two brackets. So the snake, this is the third analysis. So you can see that there we have three brackets, right? So, and then we get the fourth one in which we have bracketed each constituent. We have gone to the word, right? So you can see that this is the fourth step. So we get four brackets. So the third one, third D, is quite similar to that of two sentence, right? So this is how we use brackets to reach the smallest units. In 2 above, we can see that word and morpheme boundaries may coincide, as we have not divided word into morpheme. The snake, rat, etc. are all one word and one morpheme, as opposed to killed and swallowed, which are word consisting of two morphemes. Words and phrases may also coincide, as in John laughed. So in this sentence, John laughed, it is one clause. It has two phrases, John and laughed, and each of the phrase consists of one word. For example, John consists of one word and laughed consists of one word, though it consists of more than one morpheme. So in John is both a phrase and a noun phrase and a word noun, and laughed is both a phrase and a verb phrase and a word. The units, sentence and clause also coincide in 7. Bracketing from sentence level to word level yields 8. For example, John and laughed. So this is how you can reach from the smallest unit to the largest, and from the largest unit to the smallest, to sentence, to word, and to word to sentence, right? So you can look at the 4 brackets. Word, phrase, clauses and sentence in 9 may coincide, as in run, right? So if you look at this run, if you recall that we did discuss about the same structure when we were talking about the hierarchy of the sentence. So this run is word are separated by space, then it's phrase consists of one or more than one word, then it's clause consists of one phrase or more than one phrase, and sentence may consist of one or more than one clause. So this is a one claused sentence. So the bracketing of such sentence is as follows. So you can look at this the 4-step from word, phrase, clause and sentence. The first one, the outer square is the sentence. The second one is the clause, the third one is the phrase, and the fourth one is the word, right? So this is how we can know. From this you can also understand the previously discussed sentence. It is structurally one sentence, one clause, one phrase, one word, and obviously one morpheme. The obvious examples show that a sentence is not necessarily longer than a clause not necessarily longer than a phrase, and a phrase not longer than a word, etc. Right? So we shall see that the sentence may vary in length and complexity, from one clause to indefinitely many clauses, clauses from one phrase to indefinitely many phrases, and phrases from one word to indefinitely many words. So now we'll discuss all these constituents of the sentence in detail in the next topics.